Well, hello everybody. Monte here, Monte Plays Games, Transport Fever 2. Hard Mode Challenge, Episode 3. It's 1968 in the flyover video, but this is the 1950 to the year 2000 video. We got trains rolling for food. A lot's going to be happening in this episode as far as the growth of our three cities. Hopefully what we're going to be getting a lot going on is the goods. That's the plan. So this flyby doesn't show it, and I'm going to do a time lapse of the build out. That's right, a full time lapse of the entire build out for the goods. Now, that's a lot. That's going to involve iron ore and coal and plastic and making the steel and then combining it and making it into the goods. But then how I'm going to do it's going to be interesting because the plastic is making it real interesting. But things are still going well. The trolley-ish system is working fine, connecting Baton Rouge over to Eugene, and getting in more airlines is a thing. Now, the emissions, I think, is going to be kind of a problem. The planes flying on over as they are. So when the airports go big, we might be doing some work out here. But that's far, 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 far and away. But the airline does do well, going over to Pomona, so we're going to fly on by. What's really adding to the cash money now is this fuel line that we added in last episode, bringing the crude along the river, turning it into oil, heading all the way back to Pomona, making that fuel. So we're going to do a flyby. This is the exact same camera manager flyby from 1940. So if you go back to last episode and watch the intro, you can see a really good comparison of what's kind of happened to the towns over the last few years. And really where you're going to see that is once we get on over to Pomona. Now, the stone line hasn't been a big money maker because of the construction material demands. So we got to keep an eye on that because that's where we're stoning. We're training the stone over down to Gresham Way. I'm still glad we got this little tunnel here. And one thing that we're going to have to be doing, maybe, well, no, not maybe, but for sure with this plastic, here's the spoilers, is we're going to be starting to use new planes of the cargo kind, and I love how this worked out. Because again, I can't really time the camera manager around the vehicles, so. Very, very cool. But Pomona, check it out. Look at all those new tall buildings growing. There goes the fuel train heading on back to pick up more. And we'll take a quick little sneaky peeky back here to see how it's doing. These trucks are doing mighty fine. We really had to just chill out. That's why I haven't done too much, and I might even jump quickly from 1950 to 1970. We're going to need so much money for the infrastructure needed to get those goods rolling. And again, it's for Gresham. It's like, really? They want like 50 goods. But it is what it is. I'm looking forward to this episode. But I'm going to have to let everything kind of just make money as it is now. And we built a little train station to connect Pomona and Gresham. So it's good times. Let's dive in. Let's do this. Well, here we go. Really in it, really playing it. Moving right along. Look at this. We have a nice little flyby here of our grain train and our new Zephyr with Gresham in the background. Let's see if we can move back a little bit and see how this is going to roll. Yeah, the 1950s are here again. It's actually like 1953-ish, even though you see some of those VW bugs flying around. Oh, he's going to actually have to take a stop for the other passenger line train coming on over the bridge. These things happen. Goes right there. Quick little stop. Some of the things that we're going to be working on this episode. Maybe double tracking that, getting it rolling, no stops needed. But it's nice to have a direct cruise all the way over over. That train might be a little bit loud. And I'm thinking about putting my headquarters right over here on this little pathway here. Because I can. And yeah, that's how this is going. Good times, good times. Going to be upgrading track, getting high speed all the way. I'm going to go to full speed. Bring us on over to Pomona. Birds flying by. What do you got, truck? You got nothing. You best calm down. We're still running the big boy, don't you worry. This is where we have a nice little crossover here. Oh, look at that. I'm going to have to hold tight for a second. If you don't know, he's going to go pick up fuel. Train right over there. We'll bring it on back to Pomona. Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get around. Let's see what's happening. Only 12 of 52 people. Kind of disappointed. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's just because it's brand spanking new. I don't think so. Needs to be doing better. But it goes right downtown. Let me show you what we have going on. I'm going to probably do some rework of this station. But it's got a nice grasp of the downtown area. One thing that you can do, which I might do, you know, you can add things like on over here and connect the road this way, and it'll expand the little area that it's all good and gravy for. But yeah, this has been our big money. Tools. Big old thing of tools. All day, every day. Getting the job done. So you know what? You know what? We probably have an increased demand here. Look at that. We still could use more tools. But we are kind of maxed out on the amount of wood we can produce here. Like, so even if I doubled up the trains, it wouldn't matter. This guy can only produce what he can produce. So what we need to do is find another forest. Wow, this is called the Gresham Forest. We're that far away. And we need to connect this Gresham Forest on up over to Pomona's sawmill. And we have a nice little canyon to do it. So let me go into the future a little bit, and that's going to be the next thing I'm working on. We have $30 million in the bank. It's barely enough for a train, but I think it'll be enough for the tracks. So hold on tight, and I'll bring you on back. Yes, more wood. I said we're going to go through the canyon, and I wasn't lying. It's what's going to happen. I was, I didn't go through the full canyon, though. This last lip was just so far around. Oh, that negative kind of gave it away. There's a train coming through, coming this way. And to change it up, going a little diesel action, because, electric someday. And steam, we've had so much steam, we don't know what to do. Let's watch this guy go on by, full of planks. And that's a lie. It's not planks. It's planks. But yeah, let's give him a follow. He does go through the canyon for the most part, just to get your bearings. There's the Gresham East. There's Gresham. We come around here, we go through, and then we do canyon all the way all day. Every day. And hopefully I cleaned it up. No, I didn't. Not yet. Got to go through, fix up the terrain, levels a little bit. I usually kind of drive the train like this with a little ride-along. And as I do the ride-along, I'm just going to hold this down. Look at that. Ride-along and getting the job done. Some of the bridge edges. This up here. Happy little train tracks. Oh, yeah. So there it is. Look at this. Connects on over. Goes right by this Pomona iron ore, which I don't know if I'll ever use it. But iron ore is on the next thing of things. Thing of things to talk about. So here's what happens. We have wood coming in from both ways from here. And for now, at first, I'm thinking, hey, they got signals. They both come on in. They drop it on off. However, it wastes so much time especially in the bad luck like this, that I'm probably just going to double this up and allow both the trains to have a little drop-off point. So they don't get in each other's way. Or this happens, which is fine. Let's watch them go by. Take a drink of your favorite beverage if you have it. And then this guy's going to hold on tight, waiting ever so patiently for his other friend to finish the job. So yeah, built this out, and it is now 1960, so like 7 years went by, and we still have 37 million in the bank. Check it out, we have more money now than we did. What, son? Alright, so there's that going on. Fuel's still going. This guy's still hauling with Tell Me More, 52 out of 52. Desert Fox, I approve. So there's that happening. And then if we go over here, did we build? No headquarters yet, but that's all right. That's all right. But time is of the essence of this episode because I have so much I want to do that the next thing I'm going to do is figure out how to get goods to Gresham. They only want 63, but you know what? I'll take that. That's better than only needing 40. That's times are changing. So I'm going to let this money build on up. Here's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to time-lapse it, and I'm going to talk out loud during it, so I'm not going to go into it too much right now. But we got to get this steel mill to get steel here. And we got to get this plastic all the way over here. All the way down here. Right. My thing is we're already using up so much of the crude here. Like here. It's kind of the same situation of the wood. So I can't pull from this crude anymore. I mean, I could, but then it would take away from the fuel, which the fuel is fire, man. I'm not touching this fuel. Like, I'm still, look at that. Look at that. So, look, crude over here. A whole nother untouched patch. So let's figure things out. Let's time-lapse it. Let's get it going. Let's get some goods. Catch you on the flip. All right, here we go. 4 times time-lapse. I'm going to try not to talk with the speed. But first things first, goods, right? We got to get the demand in play. So I put the truck stop down in the middle of Gresham and transfer here because we got to be bringing in the steel to the goods factory. Now, the other thing we're going to have to be bringing in is plastic, but I'm going to focus on the iron ore and the goods first. Or not the goods, but the iron ore and the coal. So both of those are going to be coming by shipping, which is great. Nice and easy, just dropping down the cargo at each location. We'll be upgrading those to larger docks, and the boat thing didn't really matter where I put it, the little boat depot. And we're going to go with the little tugs pushing on through. So that's going to get us our iron ore and coal. Now I'm thinking about the plastic. Now, compared to bringing the plastic directly to the goods factory, I need to get crude up to the plastic area. So I'm actually going to fly crude up, we'll call it north, this way, to the plastic. And then we're going to be flying the plastic back to where the crude is, and then we're going to have to truck in between. So I'm setting up more transfers now. This is going to get the oil to the plastic, and it's going to get the crude that gets dropped off from the airport back to the oil. Then the plastic's going to fly down here, so I'm going to need a cargo transfer here. That's where the plastic will get dropped, and then we'll be able to truck it on over right to there. So now I just got to make the lines. Boom. See, look how easy that seemed. Just stations and cargo things and all that, and boy, it's easy to just miss something up. So there's the lines for the coal and the iron ore. There's the ships. Let's get those assigned. Then we got to get the trucks ready. So first, we got to make sure we have a truck that actually can go to Gresham, right? We got to deliver the goods to Gresham. So that's in place. Plus, we're going to have the trucks delivering the plastic. Let's get the airline in order and buy some trucks to go deliver the crude to the oil and all that. So that's goodness. Yes. Yes. And that's how you make a goods line. Wham, stamp it, done. moving on. Hold on tight. Well, hello, everyone over the motors. I yell. Look at our plank plane. Remember how we just brought more wood over here back in the 1960s, and we were providing more. Wow, we're at such an interesting angle here. Hold your horses. Let me. Nope. Let's get behind the plane. The beautiful view, even though it's a little sideways, of Pomona. Yeah, so we had wood. I gotta get further away from the engines. And needed to do more with the planks, because, you know, needed to do more. But we needed to find machines. We brought goods, right? We have goods to Gresham. Baton Rouge got a little bit jealous of the goods, and they were like, well, we want machines. Pomona's getting tools. You know, like, food's nice and all, but we want the fancy good stuff. So, to get machines going, we need planks. So this guy's full of planks. I mean, full of planks. All 12 of them. And then he's going to fly on over the beautiful fuel transfer, pass on Baton Rouge, and that's right, well, on the other side of the map, we have the Gresham Machine Factory. Right here, looking mighty fine with its own little airport. So it's way out here. Way out here. But at this airport, it does two things. Because this needs planks, but it also needs steel. So we're also borrowing steel from our goods factory area. So I bring steel from here, which we were already bringing here, right? We were bringing steel, and we were dropping it off for the goods. And with that time lapse, we know this is all good and gravy. So I thought, hey, we're already bringing plastic over this way on the truck. How about we bring steel on the way back? Because now it's making these guys double dipping. As you know, I do all day, every day, when we can, when we're playing Transport Fever. We double dip our vehicles all the time. So now it's bringing plastic one way and steel the other. So we get a fantastic interruption by our food train. So this guy goes this way and he brings steel on over here. Because with the demand of Baton Rouge and Gresham being lower, I can actually supply steel to both of these places. So we fly in the planks. We drive in the steel. It doesn't make a lot, but it does make machines. Alright? And then here's what's cool. We have one plane that gets machines, and it flies the machines. That's right, flies the machines to Baton Rouge. So really taking advantage of the cargo here, and I love these cargo planes for the plastic. Which we're going to want to take a ride in that later too. So many ride-alongs now, I don't even know where to ride along, or where to start. But I told you we were doing a lot this 50 years. It's only 1978, and we have the hardest goods being delivered. Machines and goods. Which, if you count it, does that close us off? Because Gresham, think about it. Goods and construction materials. Pomona, fuel and tools. Baton Rouge, food and machines. So this guy right here, picking up the machines right there. That is epic. Or what is it? All goods to all cities. That doesn't spell epic, but it is epic in a way. So we have this going. Eventually we're going to want larger planes so the traffic doesn't become a problem. And I don't know how profitable this is really going to be. I mean, we're showing negative 9 million. The earnings aren't looking great, but that's because I just spent a lot of cash. Look at my investments. 20 million. Bought some planes, did I? Yeah, I did. So this is happening, folks. 1979. We finished it off. Got everything going. He's going to come on in here. Pick up these goods. I love this age. I love transferring over to the air because it's just cool to be flying through your whole city and seeing everything you've made. And it's like, oh, I remember building that line. Oh, I remember that line. Oh, I remember upgrading those buses over there, that kind of thing. But it's good times. Good times. Hard challenge, what? Calm down. Calm down. What should we do for the next challenge? We should go extra large map. super easy. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know, folks. I don't know. You give me too much cash, that's when things go crazy. Let's go for a ride. Drink it if you got it. It's caffeine. More of it. That's what I need. Just to get ourselves there, let's go full speed. Drop that nitrous in our little airplane here. Look at that. See, it does a nice little turnover Gresham. Watches those numbers fly because I change it. See, and then this follows that same path. Slow down a little bit. Get rid of those numbers because they are killing me. There goes our wonderful shipping lanes, which is hauling the iron and the coal that we watched during the time lapse. How to rebuild all those bridges, though. That's quite some. That's some piloting right there to get through those pillars. Pillars of eternity. I want to play a little bit of that. Hey, look at that. Train 3 is still trucking along, holding like 20 people each. So Baton Rouge is still a little bit complaining about the noise, but you know what? Filled with machines. We're just going to unload these machines, put them in the town, and make more noise. So it is what it is. This is rough, though. Oh, we're getting some new construction right there in front of our eyes. I like it. That's because these machines get delivered right here. Oh, yeah, it's good stuff. Flying over there. If you mouse over in some of the birds and hawks and stuff like, oh, see that hawk right there. It's called Easter egg. I was gonna say you find Easter eggs, and that one's actually called Easter egg. That's funny. Up in the sky, it's an eagle. It's an Easter egg. They're actually really pretty if you look at it. Where is it? There he is. Oh, look at that. This is been playing. Oh, look at that. Right next to the plane. I like it. We're playing some 2K21 putting eagles, man. Putting eagles. That's what we've been doing. Anyway, stop flying eagles. We're here to transport goods, not stare at the wildlife. But yeah, things are still doing good. Plastic's getting moved. Everything's happy. Look at that. Baton Rouge. Stuff. Gresham. Stuff. And Pomona. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me all the tools that I desire. We have things a-rolling. Now, with the trains going and all that, the 1978's hitting, passenger travel on Monte Airlines has really died off. I don't know if it's just people keep freaking out about the whole canyon drop-off thing, and they're just afraid to fly, but come on, man. We've been flying for like 20 years without an incident. No big deals, yo. This side's doing okay. We got 45 people waiting. And the Desert Fox is at 52 of 52, so it's doing well. And with that, let's jump into the future one more time. And just kidding, actually. We're going to end it here. We only made it from 1950 to about the 1980s, but there was a lot to talk about. We got everything everywhere. So next episode, bring your bright colors. We're going to start in the 80s. We're going to put up our hair weird, and we're going to do the age well and play to current times. How about that? How about the 80s to the nows? And we'll go from there. So thanks all for tuning in for another episode of Transport Fever Hard Mode Challenge. Oh my goodness. Pomona. Getting the job done. But yeah, guys, thanks for stopping off on by. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Got an episode done this fantastic Friday. And I'm going to have some work travel coming on up. Not going to get on a plane, but got some drives ahead of me. So I will be back when I'll be back. Good day, everybody.